Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about balm from Colton King. This is definitely a fan favorite because it has so many uses. It has so many uses, in fact, that on Colton King's website you can download a little booklet for all the uses for balm. But I'm going to go over some of the top ones. This is basically an all-in-one moisturizer from head to toe. For hair, I like to use it as a leave-in when it's wet or to kind of de-puff it when it's dry, especially if you have really dry or frizzy hair that first day after washing. This is going to give you more of that sleek, smooth, and soft texture as opposed to a bunch of frizz. It's also fantastic to mix with other Colton King products such as their pomade and jelly if you want a little bit more hold to go along with the moisture. So how to use it for your hair, you're going to want to open it up. Keep in mind that because this is a natural product, sometimes it can separate and you'll need to mix to emulsify everything together. So you're going to take a pea size out of your balm and then you're going to rub through your hands. If you're putting in it dry or wet, it will just depend on what look you're going for. I like it wet for detangling, and like I said, if I still feel puffy once I'm dry, then I go ahead and put it dry. But this is the important part. You want to make sure that you're really rubbing it through your hands. This is a very heavy product. It's packed with a lot of amazing ingredients, but it can weigh down the hair if you're not careful. So once you've got it emulsified through the hands, you're going to want to start in the back and the underneath first when you apply. The reason you don't want to start in the front with heavy or oily products is because if you start right here, it's going to get greasy. You're finer around the face, you have less hair around the face, you have a lot more underneath here, and then if it gets a little bit greasy in the back, nobody's going to see that and you're not going to notice that. So always start with the back and underneath first, then work your way to the front, always starting through the ends when you start in the front. Then you can slowly work your way up if you need it. Balm is not a product I would put through the top area unless you have extremely dry or extremely maybe curly hair. Otherwise, you're really going to want to keep it through the mids and ends. For most people, it's going to be way too heavy if you're going to put it through the top. Then comb your fingers through once you've got it all together how you like, or if you're putting it wet, take your wet brush or your wide tooth comb to really distribute the product thoroughly, and then you're ready to style. Some more non-traditional ways to use this is as a shaving cream as well as an under eye cream. Because of the caffeine in it, it really helps with any bags under the eyes. I even know people who have used this as a deodorant before, but it's just packed with so many yummy ingredients in here that are just so good for the skin, and it smells really nice. So that's how I use the Colton King Balm on the hair.